Hi Shreyas. Hi Sai Santosh. Hi Aniket. Gaurav. Meenal. Maladi. Mani Krishna. Niran. How are you guys doing? Doing good? Feeling great? How are you feeling about your GRE? How is your GRE preparation going on? Bit tensed, scared, nervous, confident, scared, slow. Little bit tensed. Okay. So before we get started, why don't we introduce each other? So where are you guys from? Where are you from, Karthik? Aniket? Shreyas? Shreyas from Belgium. Karthik from Chennai. Shovan. Hi Shovan, where are you from? Chakri from Hyderabad. Okay, that's Belgaum. Okay. Belgaum, Karnataka, right? Shovan from Dhaka. Okay. So where are you attending the online seminar from? Anybody from office? Busy train? Standing in a bus? Walking on the road? College library? Home? Office. Ritika is from office. Alright, which office, Ritika? Which city? Veera Prasad is walking on the road. Okay, superb. Ritika from Hyderabad, okay. Yes, Ritika, just like you, everybody else is muted. Okay. Just me and Karthik, the presenter of today's online seminar, are going to speak. Okay. You can use the chat option and we are getting all your messages. Busy roads in Hyderabad, says Veera Prasad. Right, Kushal, you can't hear any other contestants. All of you are muted. Okay. But I'm we're getting all your messages and we'll be reading them out. We'll be sharing all your doubts. Okay. Yes, Aniket, we can read you. Shankar from Tirunelveli. E-Road. Alright. Shankar, do you have speech for us? Sai Santosh from Hyderabad. Yes, Sujan Chaudhary, I can read you. Yes, Maladi, you cannot hear other people's voice. Okay. Okay, so shall we get started? Okay, there's some confusion here. Okay. Okay, you can't hear other people's voice. Okay. But you can use the chat option and you can tell us your questions. That's how we're going to communicate. Alright. Okay, because if there are more than 100 people attending today and if we have the mic open, there'll be a lot of people will be speaking simultaneously and we'll have a lot of confusion. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the chat option, the doubt option. Okay. You can use that and communicate with me and today's presenter, Mr. Karthikeyan. Okay. My name is Samarth Hiremat. Okay. I'm from GREedge and with me I have my colleague Karthikeyan. Okay. Karthikeyan is a senior GRE expert at GREedge. Okay. And he has helped lots of students prepare for their GRE, giving them tips, guidelines and motivating them how to reach their dream score and their dream university. Okay. So today he's going to share with share his tips and techniques and he's going to guide us and he's going to tell us how can each one of us in this very short period of 1 month, okay, how can you prepare for GRE? Okay, so he's going to discuss the problems, he's going to give us solutions, and he's going to tell us what exactly that GREedge can help you at this at this juncture when you have just 15 days or 1 month for your GRE. At this point of time, how can GREedge help you? Okay, so I'll open the I'll hand over the mic to Karthikeyan. Okay, and we'll start with the online seminar. Thank you, guys.
Hi everyone, how are you? Okay, first of all, thank you so much, Samath, for that wonderful introduction. So guys, hello. Okay, Prasad says fine. Savita, fine. Okay, Celian, good. Rahul says good. So guys, I want to ask you one question before we start this seminar. Like, how many of you guys are going to write your GRE in 1 month? Saurabh, Sujan, Shankar, Deshpande is going to write GRE by Jan 10. Shreyas is not going to write, it seems. Sai Santosh. Okay, Rahul says I'll be writing by April 14. Grishma, I have to prepare first. Okay. Santosh is going to give it on 26. Okay, I'm going to have a you'll be getting a poll question now. You just come front of your system and you just answer the poll question. Yes, Malini, I'm getting your messages. It's my pleasure. So did you guys got the poll question on your screen? Great. Okay, Niran, Sumalini, everyone got the questions. Okay, just answer them. Okay. Yes, Arian, I'm receiving your messages. Srividya, don't worry. I'll tell you how you can get a better score. Okay, before we start the seminar, we should agree on we should have an agreement, because I can't hear you, I can't see you, even I don't know what doubts you have in your mind. Let's make this seminar as interactive as possible. Okay. Great. Okay, everyone. Okay, so Smalini, Karthik, Selian, Shankar, Srividya, Kushal. Okay. Yeah, Kushal. I'm getting your questions. Can you? What kind of question you? What question you have in your mind, Kushal? Yes, Mridula. I'm getting your question, your messages. Gaurav, you just wait till the webinar ends. You can understand what you should do now to prepare how you can prepare. Okay. So so without wasting any time more, we can start this. We can start this seminar. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to discuss how you can prepare for your GRE and what are the problems you think in your you have in your preparations. Before that, first you think of GRE. What strikes in your mind immediately? Shankar says MS. Karthik says abroad. Okay, Smalini, words. Sujan Chaudhary, vocab. Okay, Sri Lalita, words. Sally and vocabulary. Ritika, US. Gaurav says vocab. Veera Prasad, verbal. Okay, Mrudula says good universities. Aniket, vocab. Savita says MS. Rahul says future. Okay. Nikhil says 340. That's great, Nikhil. I would appreciate it. Kushal says analytical. Okay. Ankit, 305 plus scores. I want to study further in US. Okay, my first step to you, my future. Deshpandya, that's great. Okay. So the most, I guess you guys forgot one thing, that when you think of GRE, mostly we will get a lot of problems in our preparations. Am I right? Yes, Sri Lalita, Rahul, Karthik, Sumalini, Shreyas, Savita, Veera Prasad, Shovan, Niran, everyone says yes. Okay. So Raju, all you guys have said some problems, of course, says Grishma. So I'm going to discuss the most common problems which students face in their preparations. These problems, we found out such problems after analyzing more than 14,000 students who prepared with us. Okay, we found the most common problems which students face in their preparation, and I'm going to tell you how you can avoid such problem, how you can overcome such problems. Yes, Daksh, I can receive your messages. I can read your messages. Don't worry. First of all, I'm going to discuss about the problems which are going to face in GRE Quant section. Okay. So how many of you guys are from engineering background? That means mathematical background. Krishna says data interpretation. Already you guys started telling your problems in quants. That's great. So Sujan Chaudhary, Gaurav says me. All lot of engineers are there here. It seems Deshpandya, Naren, Sai Santosh, Sumalini, Shreyas, Aniket, Kushal. Aniket says no barriers for quant. Okay. Rahul says I'm there. Electronics and communication engineering. Mani, Savita, Mridula, Ramya. Okay. So a lot of mathematical background students are here. But how many of you guys are confident of scoring 170 out of 170? Ritika says business and economics. Karthik is confident. Okay. That's good. That's good, Karthik. Shreyas is not sure. Sujan Chaudhary 160 plus. Sri Vidya not sure. I'm not confident. Not sure. Speed is required. Not sure. I can go up to 162 plus. Deshpande, it depends on fate. Okay, but still you have to prepare for to overcome whatever problems you face, Deshpande. You should be able to rewrite the fate. Okay. Can't be determined. Cillian. I'm not sure, but want to try my best to get 170. Okay. So why, even you guys are from mathematical background, why do you think you're not able to score 170 out of 170? Practice. Time consuming, says Karthik. Practice, says Shreyas. Maybe time factor, Niran. No practice. Speed is required. Time shortage. Don't have much practice. I don't have max background, Mridula. Difficulty level along with the time. Verbal and even starting problems. Chaos due to lack of practice and tricky questions in exam. Not confident. Okay, not getting how to begin. Okay, data interpretations. Okay, I'm going to tell you what mostly nervousness. Okay, what most students are facing, what kind of problems most students are facing in their preparations, especially in quant section. Okay, so let me discuss with the problems. You can find the problems here. First problem is I find it difficult to convert informations given in a word or numeric problems into appropriate equations. That means most students are not able to convert the worded numeric questions into an proper equations. This is because the imagination, a lot of people are not able to imagine imagine the worded numeric problems into an equation one. Even a lot of people are not able to, not good in certain words also. Even because of that, they can't understand the question. And the second one, a lot of students are finding it difficult to interpret the data interpretation graphs. Already lot of guys said data interpretation is a problem. Am I right? Yes, Gaurav, calculators are available. You'll be having a calculator there. And the third one, it's difficult for me to visualize problems in geometry and get the correct answer. As I told you before, visualization is a problem for most of the students, which they face commonly in their preparations. They can't visualize the questions and get the correct answers because you can't do step-by-step process in GRE. You have to make it short. You have to get the accuracy as well. Okay, and the fourth one, I'm not able to answer questions in time. Time management is the major problem because frankly speaking, you can solve all the questions given in GRE, but you have to solve it at a faster pace, that too with higher accuracy. So that's the problem which most of the students face. And silly mistakes is another problem which students face because of overconfidence. They feel that they are good in maths, but still they do certain silly mistakes. And difficulty in answering numerical entry questions. Numerical entry questions, you'll not have choices. You have to enter the accurate answer there. So because of that, a lot of students are not able to answer it accurately. I'm not confident in probability, permutation, and combinations. So this is another topic where students find it difficult. So how many of you guys have the same kind of problems with your preparations? Shreyas have 1, 4, 5, 7. Number 7 says Aniket, Shruti says me. 5 says Srividya. 7 says Shankar. 4 and 7 says Raju. Deshpande has 5. 2, 3. 7, 5 and 4. 7, 5 and 7. 6, 5. Sumalini, Sujan Chaudhary. Shruti says 7. Mayank says 7, 1, 4. I at least have problem how to start. Says Savita. 1 to 7 says Celian. Don't worry Savita, I'll tell you how you can start your preparations. Ramya 2, 4, 7. So most of you guys have problems in which comes from these at least some problems from these out of 6, 7, right? So I'm going to tell you how you can solve such problems if you have in your preparations. Okay. First of all, you should find out the ideal time that you should spend on various question types. You will be good in certain topics, so you can complete it at a faster pace, and also you should have a plan that you should complete a particular question in time with 1 or 1.5 minutes. Okay, you should find and also you should find what type of questions you should spend more time on, what type of questions which you are finding it easy, you can you can complete it faster. Okay, and then you should understand when to skip questions which you find it difficult. You should because if you find some questions difficult, a lot of students will spend a lot of time in completing and solving such questions. So you should skip such questions. If you feel that it's going to take so much time, you can solve all other questions and you can come back to the difficult one at last. Okay, and you should have a target time, like you should be able to complete it's 35 minutes. You have to complete 20 questions, so you should have a target time. At least you should complete it in 25 minutes, and you should divide it how many minutes you should take for each and every question. And at last you should also have time to revise everything, whether you did everything right or not. Deshpandya, can you hear me now? Yes, Shankar, if you skip, you can come back to the questions, okay? Gaurav, it depends, Gaurav. Mostly 1.5 minutes will be the right time. It depends upon questions. For certain questions, you don't need most calculations. You can just answer it in half a second. Okay. So it depends. If you find it very difficult, you should take some more time, at least 1.5 minutes. Maximum, you should take at least 1.5 minutes. Okay. Because at the end, you should have some time to look at your answers also, whether you did it right or not. Cillian, it's an online exam. You'll not have such rough papers to work out. You have to do it very fast. You'll have only calculators. Yes, Mridula, you have to look at your answers. Otherwise, you will not know whether you did everything right or not. If you check at the end, you can even if you did some mistakes before, you will have an option to correct it. Yes, Srividya, you can skip and you can come back to the question. Okay. Then the next one, you should practice a wider variety of questions to develop your visualization. Most students will practice the questions which they find easier, they find comfortable, and where we can say where they are very confident. But all the students should start practicing wider variety of questions, because in GRE you can't expect questions from a particular topic or even a particular type of question. There'll be questions from all the different topics. You can't expect a particular topic there, so you should be able to answer all of them. So you should start practicing wider variety of questions. Okay, so even even if you are wider variety means questions on same concept. Like for example, if we take geometry, there'll be a lot of different types of questions in geometry itself. So and there'll be a lot of ways to solve that particular question. So you should find that a lot of which way which is suitable for you to solve it in time, and also which suits your techniques. So you should find that, and then you should start practicing that technique a lot. Then you should practice questions which are longer than usual GRE questions, so that the actual GRE question seems to be shorter. Like a lot of questions which you are practicing will be easy now, so you should start practicing some longer questions than GRE, so that you will find it easy when you go to the GRE exam, when you attend GRE. Okay, so then to solve long worded problems, first of all, the worded problems, you should first of all break it into small phrases, and each phrase you should make it into an equation. You should convert into an equation. That's how you should solve long worded passages. Pranav, it's no official information has been given about the pattern change or anything, so you don't worry about it now. You just prepare with the current pattern. Salient, don't worry, we'll provide the topics. You can find all the topics in GREedge.com. So, are these tips useful, guys? How many of you guys are already following such ways to solve your problems, which you find it in your quant preparations? Shreya says yes. Okay, Karthik is also following. Good. Aniket, I know this already. Some, not all, says Mayank. Mridula says I'm doing 6. Grishma, in GREedge.com you can find wider variety of questions. Rahul says yes. Deshpandya, yes. Okay, Sri Vidya, it's too useful. Sri Lalita, yes. Okay. Raghavendra says yes. Okay, let's finish discussing the problems and solutions in quant section. Let's go to the next one, the most favorite section for all GRE writing students, the verbal section. How many of you guys like verbal section here? Shreyas, you like it, good. Gaurav, hate it, okay. Salient, like it. Aniket, no. Sri Vidya, not at all, I don't like it. Sri Lalita. Mridula, I'm good at English, so I like. Rahul says no. Ritika, I do, okay. Panic, Raju says. Daksh says verbal is a nightmare for me. Deshpandya, I too. Sujan says thumbs down. Veeraprasad says boring. Santosh, no, I don't like it. Okay. Mayank, it is always complicated for me. Saranya, I hate it. Sumalini says it's no way. Shankar says somewhat. It increases my tension, says Srividya. Salient, TC means text completion and SE means sentence equivalence. It's one of the sections in verbal. Daksh says it's very impatient, can't solve more than 5 questions. Okay, let's discuss what problems mostly students face in their verbal section. Before asking you, before discussing such problems, may I know, guys, what problems you are facing in your text completion and sentence equivalence sections? Okay, Mridula says difficult vocab, completely new words. New words says Savita, boring verbal. Okay, sentence creation. RC's main problem says Aniket. Lengthy passages, Veeraprasad. Complicated words, says Kushal. We have very less time and require more time to understand. That's really problematic, says Sumalini. Not able to find the word which suits the given sentence, says Sri Lalita. I'm fed up with learning so many new words, says Sri Vidya. Understanding the indicator word, Hira. Similar option, says Shreyas. How to deal with the literature RC, says Chaitanya. Chaitanya, I'll tell you how you can deal with it. Salient, the words given resemble one another. Rahul says so many things to memorize. Okay, I'll discuss about the problems now. The most common problems which students face in their preparation in this section. Difficulty in remembering words. So remembering words is very important in GRE. So how many of you guys have this problem, remembering the words? Daksh, Sri Lalita has. Karthik, Srividya, Aniket, Niran, Sujan Chaudhary, Raju, Sumalini, Rahul. Shreyas not having the problem. That's great, Shreyas. Mridula, Saranya, Savita. Okay, how you are learning the words? Where you are learning the words and how you are learning the words? So lot of people are not able to remember the words, right? So I'll tell you after this slide. I'll tell you how you can remember them. Okay. I missed text completion and sentence equivalence questions because I do not know the meaning of the words used. So lot of students are not able to understand the meaning of the words which are given in the choices. So that's because even the questions, the words which are used in the questions. So students find it difficult to understand the questions because of the tough words. Some of the choices are very close. A lot of people, you said the choices, because of close choices, you're not able to answer the questions. The same happens with most of the students. Most of them are not able to understand which choice is the accurate answer for the question, and don't know how to identify clues in a given text completion and sentence equivalence questions. Actually, there are a lot of clues and techniques to find the question, like identifying the nature of the sentence, like whether it is positive or negative, even based upon the choices, like eliminating some distractors. There are a lot of clues are there to answer the questions here. So I'll discuss about it in detail in the next slide. The next most common problem which students face is the sentences in text completion questions are very lengthy and complex, and we do not understand them. This is the next most common problem which students face. Do you guys have any of these problems in your preparations? Shreyas has 3 and 4. Daksh 4. Karthik has this kind of problems. Mridula already answered 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Rahul 2 and 3. Veeraprasad says all. 1 and 5 says Savita. 2 and 3 Sumalini. The same with Gaurav. 2 and 1 says Grishma. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 Srividya. 3 and 4 Deshpandya. 1, 2, 3 says Sujan Chaudhary. Have problems in remembering the words. Shivam Srivastava. 3, 4, 5 says Hira. So do you have problems that are not listed here? Do you have any other problems that are not listed here? I'll tell you, Shivam, don't worry, I'll tell you how to overcome this. Sabita, grammar, reading comprehension. Passages are very complex and lengthy. Okay, not much. Eliminating choices is another problem. Okay, says Saranya. Need a lot of time to understand, says Aniket. Without understanding the sentences, sometimes you can guess the answers here, but without understanding it, it's very difficult to answer it accurately all the time. Okay, now I'll tell you how to solve such problems, how to overcome such problems in your preparations. First of all, to remember, a lot of you guys said remembering is a problem. I'll tell you how you can learn the words and remember them. So when you learn a word, you should relate it with some examples like pictures or some theme-based word list. Theme-based word list will group the words in a particular theme, profession, like doctors, engineers, the words related to such professions, and even using roots. So you should follow certain techniques to remember them and understand them easily. Not only with the examples, you can learn the words. You can also create some usage sentences. That means in GRE, you don't require, they won't ask you to write antonyms or synonyms of the words. You need to apply them correctly. Application is very important in GRE. So you need to learn words along with some sentences. Okay, so that helps you to understand how you can apply each and every word in different scenarios and situations. Aniket, roots means you'll have a group of words comes from the same meaning. Gaurav, you can, I'll tell you where you can get such words. You can even get, you can just log on to GREedge.com. You'll have such words. The next one, use high frequency word list. High frequency word list is, since you are in the last minute of preparations, we can't learn all the words at this time, all 4000 words. So better we can concentrate on all the high frequency word list. So that will help us to prepare in a much better way. Okay. Develop skills to predict answers by understanding the sentence. Without understanding the sentence, it's very difficult to predict the answers given there. So just develop skills whether by understanding the sentence, nature of the sentence, or by eliminating the choices which are very close. Pay greater attention to questions and eliminate distractors. Okay, and break to understand the sentences which are longer. You just break the lengthy and complex sentences into smaller and meaningful idea units. That'll help you to understand the sentences easily, and you can predict the answers with high accuracy also. Yes, Srividya, you can't learn all the words. That's why I told you you should concentrate on the high frequency word list now. Yes, yes, Grishma. All 4,000 words are enough for GRE. I'll tell you, Saranya, where you can learn such words and how you can learn the words. Yes, Srividya, Baran's list is enough, but how you learn, like with such techniques, with pictures, Baran's will not give you such techniques like pictures or theme-based word list or even roots. You should learn with such techniques to remember them. Okay, so how many of you guys are already following such techniques to learn the words as well as to solve all other problems which you face in your verbal section? Karthik is already following. Bit difficulty in breaking sentences, says Shreyas. One and two, Srividya. Using flashcards and frequent tests. I do, but resources are limited. Sumalini, using few. Yes, Jugal, hello. Not all Cillians, some will have distractors. Sumalini, you should have some practice as well as some guidance to predict such answers by understanding the sentence. Cillian, you should have some guidance to find out such distractors, to eliminate such distractors. You should find certain techniques also. Okay, so let's go to the next section, the reading comprehension. So a lot of you guys said when verbal reading comprehension is a problem. So now I'm going to concentrate, I'm going to discuss the problems which students face commonly in their in reading comprehension section. Deshpande says already it is a nightmare for him. So how many of you are good in reading comprehensions and how many of you are not good in reading comprehension? Sri Lalitam says good. Sai Santosh, not good. Shankar, not good. I'm good. Sri Vidya. I'm good, says Savita. Not good. Shivam. Short ones are fine. And scoring, says Mridula. Very poor. Sumalini. Very bad. Karthik. Not good, says Aniket. Not good at all, says Raju. Fine for me, Shreyas. Greshma says good. Moderates, Sujan Chaudhary. For Salian it is the best. Okay. Not good, says Jagdish. Not good, Niran. Good, says Dinesh Kumar. Not at all good, says Deshpandia. Okay for me, says Rahul. So most of you guys said not good in reading comprehensions. What problem exactly you are facing in reading comprehension? Can you please let me know? Yes, Sumalini, I'm getting your messages. Sometimes I face difficulty in understanding the passages, says Srividya. Complex passages, says Aniket. Lengthy and time factor, says Raju. Beyond understanding at times. To read very typical words. What question you have, Sumalini? Can you please send it again? Difficult to summarize. Long passages with difficult words are difficult to understand. Lengthy. Reading the lengthy passages is the only problem, says Sri Lalita. It's complex and confusing. It's too long. So while reading, we lose concentration. Will there be negative markings for wrongly answered questions? No, Sumalini, there won't be negative markings there. Can I overcome all my hurdles before appearing my GRE exam? Definitely you can, Sri Vidya. We will definitely help you out. Don't worry. I'll tell you how we are going to help you out. Don't worry. No connection between paragraphs and more complexion in lengthy passages. Okay, now I'm going to reveal the most common problems which students face in reading comprehension. Unable to understand RC passages. So because of lack of knowledge about words, a lot of students are not able to understand, and also because of lack of knowledge in such topics, most students are not able to understand the passages. and even the second one, unable to understand RC passages from few topics. I do remember some of you said I don't know how to answer literature paragraphs. So how many of you guys read newspapers or articles every day? Srividya do. Okay, Aniket. Sometimes is Shreyas. Karthik. Mridula. Santosh. Ritika. Sai Santosh is not. Santosh, try doing it. It will help you to develop your reading skills, which is very important for GRE. Very rarely says Sumalini. Sometimes says Deshpandia. Will it help if I start now? Definitely will help, Sujan. Very rarely. Long back. Is it mandatory, Cillian? If you are too good in reading, it's not mandatory, Cillian. But at least to develop your current affair, knowledge about current affairs, it is mandatory when it comes to analytical writing section. Yes, so most of you guys have at least some reading habits like newspapers. So if we take a newspaper, how many of you guys read all the topics or all the pages? Dinesh is reading all the pages in his newspaper in the newspaper. That's great, Dinesh. Shivam, I do not read all the topics. Mainly sports and cinema, says Karthik. Not at all. Only headlines, only sports. Very few topics. I read only those articles. Suggest a good newspaper. You can use even Hindu, which will definitely will give you a lot of articles also, which will have a lot of GRE words too. Good articles, only headlines. From Times of India, says Akila. So most of you are not reading all the topics. So when it comes to GRE, you can't get passage. You will not get passages which are of your interested areas. So you'll get passages from different topics. At that time, most of the students are not able to understand the passages. Okay, which they are out of their interest. So please try develop your reading skills, reading habits in all the topics. Try reading all the pages in newspaper and even in articles. Okay, whatever it is, if you like or no, even if you don't like, please read it at least till your GRE. The next one, I'm able to understand passages, but accuracy in answering is low. So lot of students are able to understand the passages, but when it comes to answering the questions, they are not able to answer it accurately. The next one, I am able to understand passages and answer questions correctly, but I am not able to do them fast enough. For example, if you don't follow any technique, you'll read the passage first, and then you'll go to the questions. So usually it takes a lot of time to read the passages, and then you'll end up taking a lot of time in such passages and you'll not be able to answer them fast enough. I find long passages difficult to answer in a short time. Mostly in GRE you'll have a lot of long passages, so a lot of students are not able to answer it in a short time. So how many of you guys have such problems in your reading comprehension? 4, Sri Lalitha. 4 and 5, Shreyas. Aniket. 3 and 5, Shivam. 1. Shivam has the problem. Rahul says 5. You don't need to read dictionaries, Grishma. You can have separate, you can just get guidance from any experts to learn the words, which concentrate only on GRE words, because dictionaries will not concentrate on particularly on GRE words, which will have all the words. Srividya 1, 2, 5, Cillian, 4 and 5, Smalini. 3 and 4 says Jagdish. 5 says Raju. 3, 4, 5 says Deshpandia. So 5 is the most common problem with you, it seems. Shreyas, novels will definitely help you, but it'll help you to develop your reading skills. But if you try, if you start reading a lot of newspapers, it'll help you to it'll help you to update yourself in current affairs, which is very much essential in analytical writing. 3 and 5 says Mridula. Srividya, required words in the sentence, there are a particular type of words, around 3500 to 4000 GRE words are there. You don't worry, I'll tell you where you can get it. Salient, that's what I told you. Don't give importance to a particular topic or area which is of your interest. Try reading all the topics so that it'll help you to answer all types of passages, even which are of your interest or which are not of your interest. Even just try reading a lot of editorial sections in newspapers. That'll help you develop your reading skills in a much better way. Do current affairs appear in GRE? Yes, Sujan. In analytical writing, you'll have topics from current affairs. Which newspaper is good? You can use Hindu, New York Times. You can use even New York Times. Hindu editorial is good for GRE. What about business lines? Shivam, it's good, but still you will find a lot of editorials in Hindu. You just try reading Hindu and New York Times. So I'm going to discuss the solutions also to solve the problems which you face in reading comprehension. Okay. So first of all, lack of familiarity with topics can make certain topics difficult to read and understand. As I told you before, don't focus on a particular topics which are of your interest. Try developing reading skills in all the topics. Try reading all the topics. That will help you to get a wider variety of information, as well as that will help you to solve the passages easily, understand the passages easily, and practice wider variety of topics. While for GRE, not only reading is important, you should solve a lot of passages. Try practicing a lot of passages which are of different topics. To develop accuracy, many of you are not able to get the accuracy in the answers. To get that accuracy, to improve your accuracy, pay greater attention to the details in passages. Okay, so there'll be many indicators. There'll be many indicators in a reading comprehension. You should find out that, and you should keep it in mind when you answer the questions. Practice online and find out where you are spending additional time. Most of you said you are facing time management in your reading comprehension. So to avoid that, you practice online, because the GRE is an online adaptive exam. You should start practicing in online so that you can find out where your lagging began and where you are wasting a lot of time. Okay, and then you should formulate a strategy to approach questions. Okay, first questions are a first passage. First of all, if you go to a passage, you'll not know where to skip, what are the information you need to skip. So better if you read the questions first, you can understand what type of information you can skip, and where you can pay greater attention to the information which you exactly require to answer the questions. Okay, So exactly, for we are not reading the reading comprehension passage to gain knowledge. We are reading it to answer the question. So we should read only the information which we require. Okay, we should not read everything and we should keep it in mind. It's not required. So we should read only the information in the passage which is required to answer the questions. And systematically practice questions from level 1 to level 5. Okay, if you should first of all find out which level you are currently in. Gradually increase the level of difficulty in practicing questions, because if you straight away jump into the level 5, you'll not find it easier to answer such questions. You'll be demotivated. So first of all, you try answering the level 1 questions. If you are fine with that, gradually go to the level 2. So gradually raise your level of difficulty to practice and to develop your reading skills. That will help you to solve all types of reading comprehension in GRE. Can we find separate reading comprehension exams in GREedge? Definitely, Deshpande, you can get it. I'll tell you how you are going to get it. Yes, Srividya, because in GRE is an worldwide exam, you will find a lot of passages which are based off foreign, which will be tough to understand. So you should try developing your reading skills in articles which are which are issued in US and other countries. You should have a wider knowledge about in current affairs. You should not restrict yourself only to India or a particular country. You should try developing your knowledge in a wider view. You should have knowledge in updated knowledge in current affairs in wider view. Where do you find the passages in systematic order? I'll tell you, Srilata, how you can get it, and how you can go forward in such passages also. Hira, can you hear me now? Srilata, now can you hear me now? Am I audible now? Okay. So how many of you guys are already following such tips and techniques in your preparations to solve your problems in reading comprehension? Aniket says I am. A few. Srividya. Few of them says Rahul. Second one, Srilalita. Not all, Sai Santosh. Partly, Shankar. Few, Raju. Moderately, says Deshpande. I just read the questions and search for the answers in passage, says Cillian. Cillian, it's good if you are too good in reading, but sometimes for all the students not helpful to complete it in time. They are wasting a lot of time in reading all the passage or all the information which is given in the passage. As I told you, we are not reading for our knowledge, we are reading it to answer the questions. So we should know what type of messages we should skip, and so that you can spend more time in other questions. So in just couple of minutes, I'll also tell you about a program that GRE has designed. So please be patient with your questions regarding study materials. I'll tell you how we are going to help you out. Okay, if this part is clear, we can proceed into the next one, which is analytical writing. So how many of you have started your analytical writing preparations? Sri Lalitha started. Not yet, says Celian. Not yet started, says Jagdish. Akila started. Not yet, Niran. Not yet, Joshi. Issues are really difficult, Sri Lalitha. Not yet. Not yet, have to start. Deshpandiya. Practice to write two issues every day, Aniket. That says Aniket, that's good. Not yet started, Mohan. What is AWA? It's analytical writing section, Amarnath, which is also a part of GRE, which will be rated in a scale of 0 to 6 points. The poorest section for me, says Srividya. Not yet, says Sabita. Sumalini has started. Okay, I'm going to discuss the problems which students commonly face in writing section. So most of you guys have not started preparations. So you just think of it. These are the problems which students commonly face in their analytical writing section. Okay. So many of the students will not give mostly importance to the analytical writing section when they prepare. So they don't know what is expected from an argument task and as well as issue task. When it comes to examples, it's mandatory in analytical writing to support your views. So they don't know, most of the students don't know what type of examples that they can use in their to support their views in the writing section. And most of them don't know how to organize the ideas, how to present it in a stance, how to choose the right words, what type of words they should use, and how to minimize the language errors. Then when it comes to big essays, they don't know where to end and where to begin the paragraph, where they should start a new paragraph. Many students are not able to do that properly. How to complete writing essays in the given time. So because when it comes to writing, once you get a topic, you should first of all think what you should write. Most of the students are spending a lot of time in thinking what they should write. This is because of lack of practice, because most of you are not giving most importance to analytical writing section. Lot of students are not starting their preparations as early as the others, as the other section. So this is the reason they are not able to complete writing essays in given time because of lack of practice. Don't know where to get essays evaluated. This is the most common problem which students face. They are not getting any experts or anyone who can evaluate their essays which they practice, and if you evaluate, you can know where you are lagging behind and how to avoid such mistakes. So a lot of you guys are asking a lot of questions. Please hold on for a few minutes. I'll answer all the questions after a few slides. Okay. Yes, Amarnath. Examples play a major role in analytical writing. So how many of you guys have all these problems in your analytical writing section? Yes, Shreyas, we will definitely help you out to solve the problem number 9. But I'll tell you how we are going to help you out. Srividya have these problems. Sumalni also have such problems. Santosh. Ramya says most of them. 4, 5, 9 says Sri Lalita. 4 says Joshi. 8 says Sri Lalita. Greshma 1 to 9. Shankar, technical writing is different. Analytical writing is different. Technical writing, you'll write, you'll just explain a particular topic. But here you are going to analytical writing. There are two kinds. One is issue. One is argument. One you are going to support. You are going to write an essay by supporting the topic, and another one you are going to oppose it. You are going to argue that whether it is right or not. 4, 5, 7, 9 says Shankar. Don't know how to start writing these essays. Amarnath. Don't worry, Amarnath. I'll tell you how you can start writing such essays. 1 to 9, Navya. Problem is example 3, says Mohit. How to improve standard and quality of language. Aniket, I'll tell you how you can develop your skills here. 4 says Akila. So I'll tell you how you can solve such problems in analytical writing section. Okay. So first of all, you should first of all get acquainted with all the pre-writing techniques. You should first of all understand and identify. You should learn the such techniques before start practicing such essays. Then you should practice all those techniques a lot. And you should develop techniques to open and close passages. As I told you before, most of the students are not able to open a passage or close a passage. Where they should open a passage, at what point they should open a new passage. Most of the students are not able to do that. So you should develop techniques how beautifully you can open a passage and close it, because opening and closing a passage is an art. You should try developing such techniques, and you should refer a lot of sample analytical writing essays to get ideas how you can write essays. Read instructions carefully before writing the essays, and write essays and get them evaluated and improve according to your feedbacks. You should have some experts. You should get some guidance who are good in such, who are experts in such sections, who can evaluate each and every essay which you write, and who can give you, who can point out the mistakes which you are doing, and who can also tell you how to correct such mistakes. Okay, how many of you guys have find it useful such solutions in analytical writing section? Yes, Deshpandya, there are certain format procedure you should follow. Yes, Amarnath, GREedge can definitely help you out to correct this analytical writing. Okay, so most of you guys have, so most of you guys have not used such solutions in your preparation. So first, most important thing is you need to practice a lot of essays, and also you should get them evaluated. That's very important. Before doing that, you should know how to the format by referring a lot of analytical writing essays. Okay, so we discussed all the problems which students face in their preparations. Commonly in all the sections, we have discussed in each and every section, and how to solve such problems also. So now let's move on to discuss how GREedge can help you. But before that, I would like to ask you a few questions. Are you guys ready to answer it? Okay, yes, says Sri Lalita. Yes, Amarnath. Rahul says yes. Yes, says Sumalni. Navya says yes. Sujan says yes. Okay. So what is the most important thing in your life right now? GRE, MS, my career, get a good job and success. Masters, 330, that's good. 330 in GRE, Grishma. GRE preparations. Masters in abroad, says Savita. Getting a score that can let me into a good university in US, Srilalita, good. 300 plus, 330 plus in Sumalini. Where can I get sample analytical writings? Veeraprasad, I'll tell you where you can get it. So how many of you want to go for fall admissions? Okay, Akila, Pawan, Veeraprasad, Hira, Navya, Sujan. Sumalini. Yes, August. I'm talking about August, Sumalini. Amarnath, I must go. August 2015, Ramya. So so then you please, yeah, a lot of you guys are planning to go for fall admissions. So I'll tell you how we can help you out to go for fall admissions with a very good GRE score. Okay. So to get that, the most of you guys said GRE is very important for you and the GRE scores are very important for you. So are you guys ready to eat, drink, sleep only GRE in the remaining days of your GRE preparations? Yes, says Sumalini. Yes, Amarnath. Yes, says Navya. Sujan says yes. Akila says yes. Yes, why not, says Rahul. Of course, says Pawan. Of course, says Grishma. Aniket, I'll definitely answer this question at the end of this seminar. Okay, Deshpande, even you want to swim and reach the seashore, that's great. I'm free from semester burden, so yes, says Ramya. Okay, so all of you guys are ready to eat, drink and sleep only GRE, right? So we GREH came up with a program called Only GRE. Okay, it's not an eatable one, or it's not a pill which will help you to sleep, or even it's not a water to drink. It's a program which helps you to solve all your problems in your GRE and will help you to reach a great score in your GRE exam. And you can complete your preparations in time. That's very important. This program will help you to do that. Okay. This program, we came up with this program after getting feedbacks from more than 14,000 students which we have, and after that we came up with this program after doing a lot of research on it, on such students. In this program, I'm going to tell you what are the things which will be there. There'll be 2 personal trainers, one for verbal and quants. Once you get into this program, like when you go to a doctor, what initially you'll do? Sujan will tell my problems. Check for symptoms. Tell problems. Check up. Tell our problems, says Srividya. Exactly. So first of all, the doctor will diagnose your problems. The same way, these 2 trainers are going to diagnose your problems in our preparations through a diagnostic test. Okay. The most important thing is this training is going to be through workshop. Okay. So are you guys aware of the workshop concept? How many of you guys know what is workshop? No, Srividya. No, says Sham Sundar. Aniket says unknown. No, says Sri Lalita. No, says Deshpandia. No idea. Says Sai Santosh. Workshop is like training. Yes, Navya, it's like training. It's no problem. No means I'll explain it. Don't worry. I'll tell you what is workshop. In the workshop, the trainer is going to teach you. It'll be an interactive way where they are going to teach you all the advanced level techniques, which should be covered in each and every topic in GRE. Once they teach you all the techniques, they'll also give you certain activities to do on the techniques. For example, if it is a session on reading comprehension, they'll take out a paragraph. They'll teach you what kind of paragraph it is and what kind of technique you should apply and how to apply. Okay. Once they teach you the technique, once you learn the technique, immediately in the workshop they'll give you a paragraph. Okay. They'll ask you to do activities on the paragraph. They'll ask you to practice the technique. While doing the practice, you can raise your doubts also in that workshop, where the trainers will be there to clarify all your doubts. Not only reading comprehension, whatever section it is, even if it is quant, they'll take out a question, all the different types of questions which comes from a topic. They'll tell you how to crack the question, how to break the question, how to answer it, and what types of technique you can follow. Okay, these workshops are online interactive personal classes. Okay, so only few students will be there in such batches. Okay, we are not allowing for all the students. Even in some cases we eliminate students who can't get into such programs, who doesn't meet such, who will not be able to dedicate such time for their preparations also. Some people will not be good in basics. For them, this program will not be helpful. Okay, and after each workshop you complete, you'll be having intense online practice for the topics which were discussed in the workshop. Most of you are practicing. How many of you guys are able to know what mistakes you are doing in your practice and how to overcome it? Veera Prasad is able to know what mistakes he's doing in practice. Not all of them, says Sujan. Yes, Amarnath, there are fixed timings. I'll tell you about the timings also. To some extent, not completely, not much, but trying to get on to, says Akila. Okay, so most of you are not able to understand what mistakes exactly you are doing in your practice. But in GREedge, the trainers who are going to monitor each and every millisecond of your practice, what mistakes you are doing and how you can rectify your mistakes. They'll give you a personal feedback after each practice test you complete. Okay, and throughout the day, whenever you have doubts, you can raise your doubts. The trainers will be there to clarify all your doubts. Okay, and this is the structure of the only GRE program, where they will be having 52 hours of online workshop, as well as you'll be practicing for 106 hours. So totally you are going to prepare for 160 hours. Okay, so there are two versions. One is 14-day, another one is 30-day. Even you can go for 14-day if your GRE is if your GRE is in another 2 weeks. But if you are writing in Jan, mostly you can go for a 30-day one, where that will help you to prepare consistently 4 hours a day. You can, even those who are going for colleges can prepare in evenings. Okay, so I'm going to share the schedule also, how it is going to be. So how many of you guys can dedicate at least 4 hours for 30 days and 8 hours for 14 days? Sri Lalita, 4 hours. Amarnath, great. 8 hours is Akila. 4 hours, Sujan. Hira says definitely. 30 days, Joshi. I just have 15 days, Sri Lalita. 6 hours, Pavan. 4 hours is Savita. 4 to 5 hours, Sham. Sri Vidya, you can. That's great. So this is the schedule. This is the schedule which is going to be followed in this program. Okay, this is the schedule which was followed in the previous batch. So I'm sharing the schedule which was followed in the earlier batches, so that you can understand how the batches will be in the future also. Okay, this schedule belongs to 14-day program. If you are going for a 30-day one, you'll be having only one in the evening. First 14 days you'll be concentrating on verbal. The next 14 days you'll be concentrating on quant. Okay, for the first day you'll be having a workshop on orientation, conceptual analysis of arithmetic problems. After that you'll be having an intense practice for 2 hours. Okay, in the morning you'll have 11 to 1, and after that you'll be having 2 to 3 hours of intense practice on the topics which were discussed. Again in the evening you'll have 2 hours of workshop, overview of reading comprehension, and after that you'll be having an intense practice on the topics which were discussed in that workshop. The same way you'll have in the next day also practical approach to algebraical expression and function, and you'll sorry for the interruption. So the same way you'll be having a workshop in the morning. After that you'll be having 2 hours of intense practice. Again in the evening you'll have 2 hours of workshop. After the 2 hours of workshop you'll be having an intense practice. Not only that, in the evening times you have to concentrate on words also, where these word list will have, each and every word list will have at least 25 to 30 words. Okay, where each and every word will have a meaning related to a picture as well as a sentence. Okay, this is how you'll be learning words also. So this is how day 3 and 4. The same way you'll be having the topics in different sections. Like in on day 3 you'll be having practical approach to linear equations, inequalities and rules of exponents. And again you'll have 2 hours of workshop. In the evening you'll have a workshop what makes some reading comprehension passages difficult. So a lot of you guys said reading comprehensions are tougher. So here we are providing a session which will tell you what makes some reading comprehension passages difficult. Even in you'll have another session which will tell you what makes reading comprehension questions difficult. So each and every session will concentrate deeply on a particular topic. We are going to address in detail on each and every section of GRE. Okay, so this program is going to address all the topics in detail on each and every part of the program, or on each and every part of this GRE. Okay, I'm just running through all the slides which you can just go through, so that you can understand how the sessions will be on each and every day. This is day 5 and 6. You'll have intense training in probability distribution, functions and statistics. And in the evening you'll have an overview of reading comprehension, question types. Okay, a visual comprehension of basic geometry, triangle and polygon. We discussed in earlier. We had problems in visualization. So to avoid such problems, we have sessions like this. Okay, these are essential topic. If you are confused what to prepare in the last few days, this definitely is going to help you to complete everything in time. It's a revision plan, you can say, where you can complete everything in time. It's not going to concentrate on only important topics. It's going to cover all the topics. Okay, this is day 7 and 8, where you'll have revision of all completed learnings. After some 6 days of learning, you'll be having a day where you can revise everything which you have learned in the past, in the last 6 days. And you'll do a lot of practice on that particular day, and the next day, on day 8, you'll be having, again, you'll be back to workshops. Formula based techniques on circle coordinate geometry, and again you'll be having sessions. In the evening also you'll be having practice after each session. This is day 9 and 10. Advanced concepts of shaded area and solid geometry. How to avoid distractors. Lot of people asked how to avoid distractors. Here there is a workshop which will help you to know how to avoid such distractors in the text completion and sentence equivalence questions. And many of you said you haven't started your preparations in analytical writing. So on day 10 we have a session on analytical writing issue, and after that, most importantly, you have an practice session where you are going to write essays on different topics. And after each essay you write, there will be an expert who is going to evaluate each and every word of your practice essay, and is going to tell you what mistakes you are doing in your writing and what you need to do to develop your writing skills and how you can write it in a better way. On day 11 and 12, you'll be having how sessions on profit and loss mixtures, and in the evening you'll have strategy for long passages. And on day 12 you'll be having a session on argument also. Amarnath, you'll be writing some small passages initially to develop your writing skills. They'll first of all evaluate it, and then you'll be writing full like an essay which is similar to analytical writing section in GRE. First of all, the trainers will ask you to write some short passages. Sri Lalita, if you have colleges, you can't attend these workshops, you have to take off, or you can go for a 30-day one where you can attend only in evenings. Okay, in some days if you miss, don't worry, we will provide the recorded version also. But we don't recommend it. Please try attending all the workshops. That's what we recommend, because live one is very useful rather than a recorded one. Srividya, I'll tell you how you can join this. Yeah, definitely will do, Ramya. So in the last couple of days, the sessions will not only concentrate on topics of GRE, it will also concentrate on exam management. How you can approach your GRE, that how you can manage time, do's and don'ts during exam, and most important tips and techniques you should follow, and strategy during preparations as well as during the exam. Okay, and after that you'll be taking a lot of full length adaptive tests at the end to adapt to the pattern. Okay, this is what the only GRE is going to have. 14 days of intensive workshop and practice. It will be in online, as well as you'll be having expert led workshops. So those workshops will be interactive. You'll be having 56 hours of workshop in all aspects of GRE. It includes verbal, quant, analytical writing, as well as it will cover exam management. So there will be personalized feedbacks and analysis of each practice session you take. There will be at least 100 hours of online practice on the topics which you are learning. You'll be having 3 full-length adaptive tests, and as well as you'll be having practice on GRE verbal as well as quant. Particularly, you'll be having sessions on analytical writing also. Feedbacks and analysis on full-length GRE style tests will also be given. Okay, all these things which will cost you just 10,000 rupees. We also require your commitment. That's what very important. That's how that's when you can get a very good score. Okay, the batch starts by 11th December. So how many of you guys found this program very useful? Srividya says yes. Okay, Sujan says yes. Savita says it is fine. It is very useful. Okay, there is a poll question in front of your screen. You can just answer them. Did you guys got that? Yes, Sujan, you are right. It's an adaptive exam. If you take a section, the next session will be difficult or easy based on your performance. Yeah, Veera Prasad, I'll definitely answer your questions. Can you please ask it now? No, Greshma, till now there is no negative markings. There is no official information regarding negative markings. So have you guys answered the question which you got in your screen? Sure, Amarnath, you'll definitely get it. Okay, Savita answered it. Sham answered it. Okay. Joshi answered it. Shreyas answered it. Shankar answered it. So Veera Prasad, you asked how to find sample essays. In this program, you'll get all sample essays as well as all your essays evaluated by experts. Srividya, it depends. If you are going for fall admissions, it's not required. You should give your GRE as early as possible so that you can get into good universities. How to rectify grammatical mistakes? Reshma, you should rectify it only by getting it evaluated by some experts. This program will be really helpful where you can you can get your essays evaluated. Deshpandya, you can yes, if you find it expensive, you know the cost of applying universities. If you fail in getting the right universities, you need to apply it again. It'll make you spend lakhs. Would you be interested to spend in lakhs, or would you be interested to spend in thousands to save money in lakhs? Savita, you can definitely improve your grammar, but you should have some guidance. You can't do by your own. If you delay your GRE date, you can't get into good universities because most of the deadlines for university deadlines you'll miss. If you by getting into this program, all of you can complete your preparations in just 1 month, and you can apply to your dream universities before the deadline. Pawan, there is no discounts, Pawan, since it is a program for only limited students. Already a lot of students started booking their slots. So rush up, then only you can also get a slot in this program. Yes, Amarnath, I'll tell you, even I'll ask the experts to call you who can explain you in a detailed way. Sure, Sri Lalita, you can find, I'll send you the recorded version. It depends, Sri Vidya. The top Ivy League universities will have the deadline earlier, most probably in Jan 15. More you delay, or you'll miss more opportunities in getting into good universities. Amarnath, we will send you a mail. We have your email ID. We'll send you a mail. Don't worry. Sure. Whoever asks for the recorded version, we'll definitely send it to your email IDs. Don't worry. Srividya, you should have guidance from experts who are experienced in such field for selecting universities and all. Because depends upon your profile, you have to select. You can't select universities right away just by guessing. You should select according to your profile, which one matches your profile. So you're not only going to complete your preparations in time with this only GRE program. There is an assured score boost also in this only GRE program. So if you are ready to put your efforts. Sure, Amarnath, you'll get it tomorrow. No, Sri Lalita, you should select universities before giving your GRE. So better, a lot of you guys have asked for the recorded version. We are going to post this recorded version in the Facebook. You can find it in GREedge. It's GREedge page, mostly tonight or tomorrow morning. Okay, you can find it in GREedge official Facebook page. We already we sent a link to you. Have you guys got it? Great. Okay, so how was the experience having such seminar? Okay, guys. Okay, so thanks for your cooperation. It was really nice, and it's really an excellent seminar I had with you. So all the best for your GRE. Prepare well and do well. Okay.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Karthikeyan, for that wonderful seminar. Okay. So all those who are willing to join this program, okay, you can get in touch with us once again. Okay. We'll help you make that choice. Okay. If you want to take some time in deciding, you can do it quickly, because there are a lot of students will be applying, and we cannot guarantee that there will be a seat left. Okay, because it's going to start on 11th December. Okay, and a lot of students are applying for fall, so we expect it to close very soon. Okay, so we suggest that you make the decision quickly, and you can get in touch with us anytime, and we'll tell you how you can join, and you can tell us whether you want to join the 14-day program or the 1-month program, whatever suits you. Okay. Thank you, Akhila. Thank you, Deshpandya. Yes, Ramya, I'll tell you the page where you can go and check all this. Yes, Akila, this is going to be definitely going to be a new pattern. Okay. In fact, GREedge was the first to launch the new pattern, and it's been a very long time now. Thank you, everyone. So we close the online seminar today. Thank you, guys. If you have any questions, you can get back to us later. Okay. And all those who have all those who want us to get in touch with you, we'll get back to you in a day or two, and you can talk to student counselors, and you can get all your questions answered. Thank you, guys. Happy learning with GREedge. Have a good night.